Good evening, ma'am. Yes, I'm also very fine. Thank you for asking. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I think we are meeting second time.
Yeah. We are meeting second time, but after long time.
Long time. I think almost 2 years because the moment I started creating these conversation, you were the first or second person I remember.
Yeah. You are right, ma'am. Okay,
Great,
so
great.
I'm very happy to see you after a long time. So now it is my turn. And before going to introduction, thank you for giving me this opportunity second time. And as an introduction, this is Prem Singh Rawat connecting from Uttarakhand, district Pauri Garhwal. And my development block is Naini Danda, my tehsil is Dumakot. And right now I'm connecting with you from my born and brought up place. It is my place. My place is Devaldar. About my job, I'm an English teacher in private school. Regarding my qualification, I am B.Ed and postgraduate in English. About my positive personality traits, so I'm very optimistic and soft spoken person. If I talk my negative personality traits, so I'm very simple and I can't bear any kind of indiscipline. My native language is Hindi and my regional language is Gadwali. That's it, ma'am, from my side.
That's great. It's really a great introduction. Okay, so you know three languages, right?
Yeah,
Nice. Can you show me the proper view?
yeah. Why not? This area is surrounded with mountains and forests
Wow,
and yeah,
nice.
and our,
This is
our
very
houses
nice.
are made of local stone wood and in old form because this is the hilly area, so we construct our houses as per according to the nature.
Hmm.
Because
Yes, yes, yes. Nice.
if we will do make here a heavy loaded houses, so it will be dangerous for survive here.
Yes.
And every time we will face landsliding here. That's why as per the nature, and every time we are connected with the nature.
That's great. It's amazing. So how do you feel every day when you see the mountains and all? How do you feel?
Yeah. Every time we get fresh water, fresh air, and in morning time, when we get up, so at them near about, in this location, near about, 7. Okay, as per the time, as per the situation, as per the season, you can say. So we get, the view of sun rising view near about
Oh,
7 a.m.
okay. That's great. Amazing. Good to
Yeah,
know
and
about your place.
every season we get full sunlight.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. And now
Great.
it is the Basant Panchami is started, so you can say spring season is started, so little bit greenery here, and
Mm.
the flowers blooming like this.
Blooming flowers and greenery. It gives a perfect view and perfect location. Nice.
Yeah. And you can say in the month of January, December last week and January first week, little bit that area is covered with snow.
Oh, wow. You have experienced snow as well. That's really nice. You don't need to go anywhere. We have to plan to see snow. We have to
Yeah,
plan a vacation or holiday for 2 to 3 days, and then we can see these kinds of scene. But now you are so lucky that you are living there and you can
yeah.
experience the beauty of nature.
Actually, you can say 4 5 years back, these our houses was covered with the snow during the winter season. So at that time, we take lots of enjoy. But right now, by every year, snow falling is less here because of, I think, global warming.
Maybe. Yes.
Yeah, most
Okay.
of the part of the world, affected with global warming.
True. Completely agree with you. Okay,
Yeah.
so how was your practice going on? I can see that you have been practicing from last 2 years. So how is it?
Yeah, my practice is going on very well because practice is necessary. Practice makes everyone perfect. So I'm and already mentioned that I'm English teacher. So it is very necessary for me to become a fluent speaker. So every day I'm doing practice, right? And second thing is that my students are benefited with my practice because it is my moral duty to create English surrounding for them. All students are belongs to this area, village area, and their parents also in present time aware of the importance of English, so they every time they support me, and they take care of their student kids related to their English speaking. So my students also taking interest, they do support me, and I'm very happy because my students are improving their English little bit as per their capacity, ability. Yeah. And earlier, ma'am, I faced lots of problem regarding English speaking. Yes, I am postgraduate in English, but when I did postgraduate, I studied it as a subject, not as a language. But right
Yes,
now, we are living in science era, we have mobile phone, so totally it depends on the person how he can manage, and how he can learn, and which type of tricks he can get to learn this language.
that's great. So, what kind of methods are you still using to improve your English? It is already improved. I know that I can see that you're already fluent, but still some like it's a journey. You
Yeah, yeah,
always learn something new. So, how
yeah, yeah.
you are learning every day? What is your method?
Yeah, method, ma'am. If I talk my English journey, so earlier I started it with Hybro application in audio
Okay.
mode, right? And early stage, when I started to learn English, so I was full of hesitation, lack of confidence. But little bit, when I started to speak with the pupil through the in audio mode, so then little bit I got confidence, reduce my hesitation little bit, and then I started to talk with the pupil like as you, and I got lots of confidence. Then I realized that practice is necessary.
Yes.
There is no medicine here, only practice, practice, practice.
True, completely agree with your point, and I can resonate with you. When I was learning, I was the same. I was like not that confident. I used to feel nervous. I used to fumble a lot while speaking. But since I'm having practice regularly from last 2 years, now there is this fluency there.
Yeah.
I can see that I can speak fluently. But yes, still there's a chance of scope of improvement. As I said, it's a language, and every day we are learning something new. Okay, one thing I would like to know about you, that are you a YouTuber?
No, ma'am, I'm not YouTuber.
Okay, so you have been practicing. I have seen your videos with other YouTubers as well, I feel.
Yeah, yeah,
Recently, I
yeah.
think.
I did conversation with different types of YouTuber like as Anisa
Oh,
ma'am, and Babita Prajapati ma'am, and uh, Manju ma'am. Grammar with
okay.
Manju ma'am. Her YouTube channel name is right. Yeah. So that because I'm getting lots of confidence if I'll talk with different types of learners,
Nice.
YouTubers. Yeah.
That's great. That's a great thing. Tell me what else is happening. What is your interest? Like, what do you do in your free time?
Ma'am, actually, in my free time, I'm a busy person because I'm teacher. So, sometime I do lesson plan because I teach my students as per my lesson plan. Okay, when I prepare the lesson plan, so then at that time I feel easy to teach my students. Okay, and most of the time I do, practice English learning practice. And if I talk the my tricks already, you did give me question. So if I talk the tricks of my learning, I have been watching lots of conversational videos, right? Like as your videos and Anisa my videos, famous YouTubers videos. And other thing is that sometime you can say especially English content and short stories, and Hindi, you can say in English dubbing Hindi movies. So these are the
Okay.
useful for to learn this language.
Hmm,
And
that's great.
all India radio news also.
Ah, that is also great. I think listening to news is also great for your knowledge as
Yeah,
well as to improve your English. So even I consider watching news in English mode only because when I'm listening to them, I can, improve my knowledge as well as I can learn English. And they are very professional while it comes to speaking or listening a news channel. They speak very professional words, nice collection of vocabulary, I should say. So I think that is very helpful for learning English.
yeah, 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 you are right. And other thing is that in present time we have a mobile phone, because we are living science era. English has become the global language, it is international language. Totally we are depend on the practice, because I belong to this area. And so if I will do practice every day, so definitely I will improve my English. It is true.
Okay, one thing I would like to ask you, did you get the English environment around you? Because as you said that you are from village and there are not more people who can communicate fluently in English. So did you get that environment or you have created your own digital environment for practice?
No, no, ma'am. There is no English surrounding in this area. It is village area. You can see the mountains here. This area is
Mm.
surrounded with forest. Okay. So only I'm doing practice, ma'am, through the mobile phone. Different types of applications
Ah,
I have been using, like as Eyebrow, AC Fluency, B Angrez, Open Talk, CB. And I have been watching lots of conversational videos only.
I think that is enough to work on your English. Practice and listening, that is the main thing in order to improve your English. And you are
Yeah,
already
yeah.
doing those things. That's
And
great.
yeah, and most of the time, I'm creating English atmosphere for my students. When I enter in my class, so I have given turns to the students as per their turns. Per day, one student will present their topic as per their ability. So within 5 to 6, 7 minutes, and then after, suppose any student presented his topic, suppose my country, okay, my country name is, and current prime minister, first prime minister, like this. After completing their topic, then other student will ask the question, yes, what is your country name, where is the capital, who was the first prime minister, how many state, like this. So most of the time, you can say 80% I do speak in English with my students.
Okay, so this is how you are helping other people. At least you are creating that environment for other people so that they can learn English easily, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I think you're doing wonderful job. One more thing I would like to ask you, it's just a normal question. Like I would like to know from your point of view, what can be the qualities of a trainer or teacher? Like you said that you are already a teacher teaching English. So
yeah.
what can be the two best qualities that should have, I mean, I think must have in a tutor?
Okay. Ma'am, you told best quality of the teacher. As per my opinion, first one is professional quality. Second is personal quality, right? So if I
Okay.
talk the professional quality, so we should have the great knowledge of the subject and teaching methods. We should apply good teaching methods for students. Okay. If I talk the personal, qualities of the teacher, so teacher should amiable, sociable, and other thing is that we should have interest and discipline, right? Dedication. These are the qualities as per my opinion, ma'am.
That's great. I think these are the good qualities and a must-have qualities in a tutor. If they are disciplined, then only they can create discipline in their class. That's great.
Yeah. Yes,
So, do
ma'am.
you have any question for me?
Yeah, question, ma'am. From my side, uh, through your YouTube channel, which type of suggestion do you want to suggest for the new learners, new viewers to learn this language?
That is very easy. I think now everyone knows what they should do in order to improve their English. Every person knows that. So, what is the one thing is that you should have a goal in front of you so that you can feel you will feel motivated during the journey because it is a journey. It's not a day or 2 day process. You have to spend 2 months, 3 months, sometimes 6 months for learning English. So, you have to be feel motivated and energetic throughout your journey. If you feel demotivated, you can end up your journey anytime. So I think that is one thing a student should remember. One goal. And second is you have to focus on all four pillars. I feel that four things important: reading, writing, and listening and speaking. If I say reading, reading means consumptions. You are learning things. Similarly, just by listening, you are learning things. These are the two methods where you consume English, and the rest of the two methods are writing and speaking, by which you express your thoughts, you deliver your output, whatever you have learned or understand through listening and reading. So I think all four things are important. It's totally depends on person's choice, like which mode he prefer. For example, if somebody likes to read, then he can do writing. He can focus more on writing, and then he can start speaking. If somebody don't like reading like me, I haven't read anything in my past, I was like mostly focused on listening. So that can be also helpful. It's not that mandatory that you have to read only. If you want to improve your day to day conversation, if you want to learn English just for the communication, then you can do listening and speaking, and it will 100% work for you. This is what worked for me as well. But yes, at the same time, if you want to master this language for the teaching purpose, you must have to go through with all four pillars: reading, writing, everything is equally important then. Because you have to master the vocabulary, you have mastered the pronunciation, you have to master the knowledge as well. So I think for the beginners, they should be focused, consistent, and choose the things which they feel interested in. And this is how they can be fluent.
Okay. Yes, I agree with your all points. And you mentioned there's four pillars, like LSRW. Okay. So these are the important skills to learn this language, to learn any language. And other
Yes.
thing is that you mentioned that regularity. It means consistency is very important.
Consistency, very important. Yes. If you do it for 2 days, 3 days, and if you're not doing for another 3 days, then you're not consistent. You feel like not doing on the fourth day. It is very natural habit of every person or a human. When we do something consistently, we feel like doing it for the future also. But when we stop doing it for a day, we feel demotivated somehow or discouraged, and we like stop doing that thing in the continuation. So you should focus more on consistency.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. And ma'am, I have been also following your videos, and many times, many you can say learners asked you question. Yes, ma'am, you are advocate. So what is the difference between advocate and lawyer? So you try to give the answer. So, ma'am, once again, please explain about it for new viewers and new learners.
Okay, so advocate is a person who enrolled himself on the bar. There is
Okay.
this exam, Bar Council of India, they take an exam. You have to clear that and you have to get enrollment number, and then only you can appear in the court. But lawyer, being a lawyer can be anyone who has just completed the study. There's a 3 year course available, 5 year course available. So if someone has cleared that examination only, that means that he has study law, he is a lawyer now, but he has not legal authority to appear in the court on behalf of somebody. So that authority you can get only when you clear the bar council exam and you get your enrollment number. So I am an advocate on roll because I have my own enrollment number. Using which By using that, I can appear in the court. I can file or fight any cases on behalf of my clients. So this is the basic difference between the advocate and a lawyer.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Ma'am, I am from Uttarakhand, and you are well known that UCC, right? So Uttarakhand is the first state of India. You can say, it was the 27 January 2025 came into force, right? And so UCC, as per your opinion, ma'am, as a advocate, what do you want to
Uh,
say about UCC? It is good or not?
See, I'm not aware about this UCC a lot because my field is absolutely different and I don't get time to watch or pursue all those legal things in real.
Hmm.
So I have not much idea. But what is your opinion first? I want to know from you.
Yes, actually, I have not great knowledge about this issue, but as a human being, you can say. So I think it is good, ma'am, because in present time, in our society, there are many crimes are increasing. Like as you can say, different types of bad deeds are active here,
Right.
like as divorce, and people are not, they are not, they do not respect the elders, and this type of situation are creating here at present time. So I think UCC is fruitful for on the behalf of society.
Okay, if you ask me about the society point of view, yeah, it is absolutely good for the society. And even all the laws which are made, that always made keeping the viewpoint of society, that whether it is good for the society or not. Apart from this, there are many laws which regulate in different states, and that is only because of thinking about the society and the people. So I think it is good enough for them. This is what I feel. One more thing I would like to ask you, which phone you are using? Your picture is quite clear. Yes,
My, okay, picture quality is clear.
yes. Which
No,
phone you
ma'am.
are using?
Actually, my phone is MI. Simple.
Oh, Redmi MI.
Yeah, Redmi MI. Yes.
Oh, that is seriously an amazing phone because I used to use this phone few years ago, like till the last month of March, last year. So it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
really has it has a good camera quality actually. Nice.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So,
Yeah, because
okay.
most of the time when I connect with the learners, they use the basic phone, and because obviously they are not YouTubers, so why do they spend money on clarity and all? So they use the basic phone, and I may not even see their picture nicely. Like it's always either blur, sometimes it's very dark. So from that perspective, and I think you are in the open environment right now, so that is one of the reason that it's very clear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, the environment is clear here. Full sunlight, open
Ah,
ground, no pollution. This is the
ah,
pollution-free zone. No disturbance here. That's why.
That maybe that's why. Yeah, that's the reason. See, I'm
Yeah,
also sitting in the sunlight. I try to take all my sessions during this time so that I can get proper sunlight, enough sunlight. So when
okay.
I am creating the video in sunlight, it creates nice, like picture quality is good. But the same video, if I'll create after 6, the quality absolutely change because of the
Hmm.
sunlight. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
sign.
Yeah,
So
ma'am.
what
Yeah.
else
Okay.
you are going to do after this session?
Yes, after this session, I have lots of work. I will do little bit study. Already we
Oh,
mentioned that, there are four skills: listening, LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing. So right now I'm, you can say speaking. So then I will touch other skills. I will read some storybook and through the mobile phone, different types of short stories available on
okay,
YouTube.
that's nice. I think you're already doing a great job. You're teaching students, you are creating that awareness about English in your surroundings. That's really great thing. And thank you so much for joining me. And it's a really nice conversation with you. Second time.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. Thank you very much giving me your precious time. And really, it was the great conversation. And I will, connect to you very soon with new topic. Because if I will talk with
Sure.
you, because you are favorite YouTuber, good YouTuber, and all videos are fruitful for new learners, new viewers. So really, all videos will be beneficial for me if I will talk with you. So I want to talk with you very soon with new topic.
Sure, sure. No problem. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Have a
okay.
nice day.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.